Hi, I'm Matt Patrick, and this is Matt TV. What a week, America. What a week. It was a week of highs and a week of lows. A week when all of us did what I like to call a gut check. You know, we do that in this country every once in a while. We did it after 9/11. We did it after the massacre at Virginia Tech, and we did it this week after the tragedy in Tucson, Arizona. You know, a lot of people took a good hard look at themselves and a good hard look at what was going on in their life and imagined what it would be like if they had gone to that rally in Tucson. You know, the president said something during his speech at the memorial that I agree with. And, Mr. President, you and I don't agree on an awful lot when it comes to politics, but you did say that this should give us an opportunity to really reevaluate our priorities. And, Mr. President, you're absolutely right. And I believe that America is doing just that. Matter of fact, I talked to a good friend of mine who told me that he wanted to take his daughter to Target and buy her a toy. And he said, "Man, I thought to myself, what if I go to Target and somebody opens fire?" Now, the chances of that happening are a gazillion to one. But we see what happened last weekend, and those kind of thoughts begin to go through our heads. And I would say to you, America, please stop those thoughts, because chances are that is never going to happen. What took place on Saturday reminds all of us just how precious our life is. So let's take a hold of our lives and, more importantly, take a hold of our children, take a hold of our family, and recall just how precious they are. I know for me, sometimes I have to remember that I need to get home a little more often and maybe work a little less. Or maybe I just need to call my family every once in a while and let them know I love them. Maybe send a card to my wife and just let her know that I love her. Or just hug people once in a while. You know, the people that don't quite know what's coming, but I hug them anyway. That really weirds them out. But that's what keeps us all close to each other. And that's the lesson that I think we all need to take away from this. It's time, America, once again, not necessarily to tamp down the vitriol or get all caught up in trying to be less vocal. I think it's time for all of us to just go back home and reintroduce ourselves to our family. And remember the most important part of being an American, and that's being loved and loving others, and making sure that we're doing all we can to leave a lasting impression on the people that we love the most. That's what this week meant to me, and I think for a lot of Americans, they remembered the most important things in their lives too. So listen, don't be afraid to take your kids out shopping. Don't be afraid to go places that you always go. Because this is America, and it's the greatest country in the world, and you are a part of that great country. Keep it great. Keep doing what you're doing. And to all of you that listen to 95.3 MNC, thank you, because we're also a great part of America. And we're here every morning, beginning at 5. 95.3 MNC.